An interesting story this weekend. Mr. Billy Weatherall is here. He is the founder and owner and manager, just about everything at Christ Fit Gym. Fair enough? In Bossier City.
Yes, sir. That'll work. I do everything there.
Tell us a little bit about Christ Fit Gym. Where is it? What's the theory behind it? What's the idea behind it? Because you and I were talking about that a second or two ago off the air.
Right. In 2009, in 2006, I gave my life over to the Lord. And when I gave my life over to the Lord in October 1st of 2006, I just said, God, whatever you want of me, you gave me life. You've made me joyful. I said, whatever you ask of me, I'll give it to you. In 2009, the Lord just asked me to walk away from oil and gas and everything. And he wanted me to start a Christian donations only gym. And I threw in the towel. I was terrified. I told my wife, I said, Julie, we're probably going to lose everything. I said, but God, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to keep my word. You want this from me, I'll do it. I opened the gym doors. In 2009, we moved into our building in 2012, and it's has not stopped ever since.
Yeah, you guys are blowing up. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so at some point it seemed a pretty darn good idea to buy advertising in the program, on the wall, on the field for Benton High School football. Tell us about the process that led a guy walks into your store, into your gym and says, want to buy advertising? Is that basically it?
Yes, that's exactly it. And we do sponsorships for all schools, Airline, Benton, Parkway, volleyball teams, softball teams. I have kids from every school come and work out all the time. So when someone approaches me and asks me if I want to buy an ad for any of the schools, I mean, I do it because that helps bring students into the gym. So this is not the first year we've done this. We've done this for multiple years. I've had ads and billboards. And a couple of years ago, they asked me, I said, Billy, would you like to buy the end zone at Benton High School and put your logo on there, the Christ Fit Gym logo? I did it last year. It was great advertisement.
It was there
all
last year.
Oh, yes, ma'am. All last year. And now homecoming was this year. I bought the advertisement, $3,500. I signed a contract to have our logo in the end zone. And I got a phone call that morning from somebody at the school, and they said, Bill, I'm in a real situation. I've been asked to paint over the logo. They don't want it on the field this year. So from there, I contacted my lawyer, and we're here now.
What was the emotional response you had to that phone call? Not necessarily the business response, but what was the moral reaction you had?
I feel like Christians have been getting pushed around for a real long time. And they wanted me they're like, Bill, look, don't worry about it. Don't say anything. Just take your money back and let's not cause a big controversy over this. But I feel like in this community that this is the last straw. This has happened far too much, and it's a business, and there's a lot of things that we could go around and saying it's offensive in the programs, but this is it. If I don't stand up, if I don't take a stand for this, it'll never stop.
Do you see, we're talking to Billy Weatherall, who owns Christ Fit Gym in Bossier, logo was painted over on the field because it said the word Christ and it had Bible scripture or verse underneath. Do you see the argument from those who are in the middle of that other legal fight with the freedom from religion people that Bossier's trying to march this straight and narrow line and keep all mention of Christ, etc., away from schools until they can get that finally settled? And they feel like this might have stirred that pot up again. I'm sure you're hearing that.
Oh, right. I'm getting phone calls and just like, Bill, just back down from this one. This is a fight we don't want to fight. This is going to cost people's jobs. It's going to cost the parish a lot of money. And if I back down at this, hey, I might as well throw you the keys to Christ Fit Gym, because what in the world am I doing? What am I doing? The word says our battle is not between flesh and blood, but it's between the spiritual forces of this world. And this is a spiritual attack. And I cannot compromise, and I will not compromise. And people are asking, Bill, what can we do? And you want it to go away, just put the logo back on the field. And
is that what you want?
That's it. That's it. That's it. If they just put the logo back on the field, if they fulfill their contract for what they gave me this year, I told them, I said, it'll disappear.
You know about the legal fight, though, and the school lawyers, that's what they advised. Have you been told why now? Why all of a sudden now it's got to be removed when it was there last year?
It's somebody, there was a phone call made, and apparently it was from somebody higher up, and people were jumping through hoops to make it happen. They were threatened that if it wasn't taken off, that there would be some serious
When you say a
consequences to it.
phone call, any idea? Do you assume the ACLU, maybe the Freedom from Religion Foundation, who's involved, or one of the other separation of church and state organizations that are so in your mind anti-Christian?
Right. I'm not sure who it is, or I'm not sure who they are, or who made the phone call, but I know for it to be dealt with as quickly as it was, it had to be from someone or somebody high up.